Sorry, later than I intended to start the second live watch along of the day between FC Goa and Bengaluru FC in the Indian Super League, and it's one of those matches in which BFC are doing good. Ashik Kurunian with a shot off target, and interesting to see BFC putting a lot of pressure on the Goa goal. And the early goal was from a certain Sunil Chetri, who gave his side a lead. Goa on the right, cleared by Roshan against Abdul Rabe. And Sunil in the third minute with the lead for BFC. FC Goa on the right. And that's a good opportunity potentially, but Gurpreet Singh Sangdu against Mohammad Nemil. And it once more shows the biggest problem that the Gauls have at the moment, and that is finishing with Nemil, Drazic, Rabe, and Bryson as the attacking unit. They lack, and interestingly, Renedy there as coach. And it would be three big points in the ISL table if BSC can beat FC Goa, because they would join Mohun Bagan and Jamshedpur FC on 14 points. Crazy to think three teams on 14 points. Actually, four, because Mumbai City also have 14 points. But would be a match less with 6 played, cleared by Rahul Beke. BFC clear their lines, but Goa intercept Akash Sangwan. Mohammad Nemil plays it to Drazic, but cleared by Nikhil Pujari. And that's a foul from Kuziev. Manolo very agitated on the sidelines. Referee saying, hey, cool down, old man. Yeah, Kuziev with a foul on Sangwan. Before that, also on Bryson. 26 minutes, and there's a yellow card out. Looks like Manolo got it. Manolo still talking. And Manolo Marquez knows the importance of this game, because if Goa can win tonight, they would stay in the title race. If they lose, it might be getting tougher. Free kick. Sangwan cleared by BFC. Ball back to Akash Sangwan. Again with a chip towards the goal. And Sandesh. Jingan not getting to it. And Renedy clapping for his team. Long ball from Gurpreet. BFC have the ball. The Pujari loses the ball on that wing. Drazic. Ashik clears his lines. Ashik and Ryan Williams have switched sides. Interesting move by Renedy. Long throw in by Boris. BFC keep it in. Suresh We're back to Gurpreet. 28 plus minutes on the clock. Gurpreet looking for Ryan Williams. Oh, and Williams gets to it. Roshan takes no chances. Plays it to Chinglen Sana. Rahul Beke. Rahul Beke plays it back to his keeper. Plays it safe. Sana. Plays it to Roshan. Roshan nicely plays out against Rabe. Across. Looking for Ashik, but cleared by Akash Sangwan. Intercepted by Beke. Sanchez. Sunil. Ashik. And that's a foul from Akash Sangwan. Could be a yellow card for Akash Sangwan against Ashik Kuronian. Interesting to see Ashik on the right and Ryan Williams on the left. Interesting thought from Rennery as a coach to use the two players inverted. Free kick, Kuziev to take it. Kuziev with a free kick from the right. Into the box. Headed on, but over the goal of Ritik Tiwari. And drinks break after nearly 30 minutes. Now 30 minutes, exactly 30 minutes on the clock. And it is once more Sunil Chetri who gives his colours the lead at the Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in Margao. And Manolo Marquez will not be happy. Cold towels being handed out to the players. Looking at the lineups, Goa have Ritik Tiwari in goal, Boris Singh, Sandesh Jingan is captain. Once more, they're showing the goal. Brian Sanchez plays it to Sunil. It's blocked. And then Sunil, in the second attempt, puts it into the back of the net. First attempt is blocked by Paul Moreno. And then Sunil alerts Sunil into the far corner. Ritik Tiwari, outstretched hands, can't get to it. And Sunil, with a smile, very happy with that goal. Once more, Boris Singh, Sandesh Chingan, Paul Moreno, Akash Sangwan in defense. Salto Vora and Udanta in defensive midfield because Ayush Chetri suspended. Abdul Rabe, Bryson Fernandez on the wings. Dan Razic has free space. And Mohamed Nemel up front as the striker with his mask to his cheekbone fracture. At the other end, Group Singh Sandhu in goal. Nikhil Pujari, Rahul Beke, Chinglan Sana, and Roshan and Naurem in defense. Kuziev and Suresh Wangjam in defensive midfield. Brian Sanchez in front of that. And Ryan Williams, Ashik Kuronian on the wings. In the first 30 minutes, Ryan Williams on the left, Ashik Kuronian on the right. And Sunil Chetri up front, who has gotten the goal for the Blues, who are playing in an all-white with red and yellow applications in honor to the state colors of Karnataka. BFC on that wing. Is that a foul? No, not given. Abdul Rabe wants a foul. Goa win the ball back. Boris, cross, headed out by BFC. And that's a foul for sure from Suresh on Udanta, the former teammates. Where is new coach of BFC? Aman, I don't know where he is. Maybe there is an issue with the visa or something. Why he's not there? Why less crowd in Goa this season? Aman, I don't know. Honestly, good question, but I honestly don't know why it is. Seno, as I always say, link, watch it on Fancode, watch it on Sony, who are showing these matches. And if you're abroad, go to FanCode's YouTube channel to watch these games. Drazic chips it in, cleared by BFC. Ooh, and that attempt by Sahil Tavora will go out for a goal kick for BFC. 33 plus minutes on the clock. It's Goa 0, Bengaluru FC 1. At the Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. Sandesh against Sunil. Sunil wants a free kick, doesn't get it. Yeah, they were training together until a few days ago, those two. Abdul Rabe against Mahesh Norem, having his problems. Yeah, Aman, Ryan Williams and Ashik Kuronian have switched sides. Seems to be a tactical move by Renedy. Inverted. Yeah, Suresh Kunjam. And then the stamp on Abdul Rabe. Yeah, that's a foul. Free kick from the right. Drazic and Akash Sangwan over it. Who's going to take it? Dejan Drazic or Akash Sangwan? It is Drazic and headed clear by Roshan. So what's view on all team in same group of South Championship and playing round robin form for getting max 6 matches? Silence, 6 matches. That looks tough to me. I think the max they can play is 5 in this new extended September-October window. And there's too many matches, I think, for, I don't know, you would have to have 2 venues and all those things which most South states don't, South countries don't have. I mean, we're already seeing it as a problem in pushing and shoving. Ryan Williams and Sandesh Jingan on Tuesday, friends, wearing the same shirt. Oh, FC Goa and Paul Moreno against the post. Udanta saved. Again, Moreno blocked. Akash Sangwan to Drazic. No, doesn't get to it. Sandesh now. And Bryson loses it. Chance maybe for BFC to break. Ashik. And Ashik loses the ball. Goes out. So, Silence's Gamers idea is not bad, but that was the idea of the Nations League, right? Of a sort of, and again replay Paul Moreno's shot against the post, and then that's a good turning shot. Ooh, lucky that Ryan Williams got his foot to it, because if Ryan Williams hadn't gotten his foot to it, the ball would have gone in for the equalizer for the Gores. So Silence, the point is that this is the idea of the SAF Nations League, and which was there, but home and away, and India, Pakistan most probably at neutral venues, or maybe even other countries who have problems with each other. But that idea was there. So yeah, but not as a tournament, right? Kuziev on the ground, as you can see, the Gores fans having some snacks in the stands. Kuziev going off, 37.5 minutes played. FC Goa 0, BFC 1. Veterinary today coach. And this being match number 7, the question arises, when does the new BFC coach arrive to take over? Pep Munoz. Akash Sangwan. Plays it to Sahil Tavora. Sahil. Plays it to Paul Moreno. Akash Sangwan into the box, headed on by Mohamed Nemil. No problem at all for Gurpreet. And Manolo is losing it on the side. Very agitated. Manolo Marquez. Yeah, it's difficult with this squad. What does he have on the bench? Yes, Lara Sharma as a second goalkeeper. Jerry Lalinzwala, Daniel Lalempuya, Renier Fernandez, Nimdorji Tamang, Ronnie Kharbudon, Mohamed Yassir, Harsh Patre, and Prachit Vishwas. Oh, that's an empty one, Sunil. But Sunil doesn't score. Sunil completely agitated with the referee. Let's see that again. Looks like it came off a Goa player. Lucky there, the Gauze. Sandesh loses the ball. Back with BFC. Ashik in the middle of the park. Missed the opportunity to play to Ryan Williams. Plays it to Brian Sanchez. Out to Nikhil Pujari. Nikhil Pujari into the middle. Paul Moreno. That's a bad touch. Sanchez. Sunil. Sunil's touch wasn't good, but still. Was he offside? Yeah, looked like to me Sunil was offside. Good to see the old man in the thick of the action. In this encounter between FC Goa and Bengaluru FC. And Sunil, the man who's made the difference so far. Long ball by Ritik Tiwari. Cleared by Rahul Beke. That will be a throw in for the Gauze. Manolo brings it nicely down. Akash Sangwan with the throw in. And Drazic heads it on, but there's no one. Cleared by the Gauze. Sandesh. Roshan puts it under pressure. Ryan Williams. Ryan Williams is waiting. Plays it to Pujari. Ashik Koronian. Brian Sanchez. Suresh. Roshan. Back to Suresh. Across to Sana. Kuziev. Beke. Sana. Sanchez. Nice little twist and turn. Plays it out to Ryan Williams. Ryan Williams with a nice little cross, but Akash Sangwan. Now Bryson. Oh, that clearance from BFC goes as far as Abdul Rabe. Abdul Rabe has to turn around, play it back to Boris. Udanta, and that's a foul given against Udanta. Yeah, Brian Sanchez trying to clear the ball, but gets the man. The referee is directly behind it. Udanta. Manola's made him a utility man. Be it on the right wing, on the left wing, right back. And now defensive midfielder, Udanta Singh. Free kick for the Gauze. Drazic chips it. Rahul Beke heads it out. And Suresh whacks it forward. But it goes wide. Throw in the Gauze. Looking to play it forward. Ball through Sunil. And Ashik goes down. Is that a free kick? No, play goes on, but an FC Goa player also goes down. No, play goes on. Akash Sangwan to Sahil Tavora. Sahil. Akash. And looks like Boris wasn't ready, wasn't fully fit, but still the ball came across. So do you think franchise model would have worked better in India? Indian public government investors are used to the 3-month pure franchise sports leagues. Arya, 3 months football is a different game. This is what is the ISL? ISL is a thing between a franchise and a league club model. I don't even know what it is, but it's difficult to say what works, what doesn't work. I think it's a matter of also of quality of the league. Hey Raymond, welcome back. Sahil to Sandesh. Across to Abdul Rabe. Abdul Rabe loses the ball to Roshan. Abdul Rabe, Drazic. There's a lot of fighting for the ball over there. Drazic gets it across to Udanta. Udanta chips it. Will Akash get to it? No. Akash Sangwan, the ball goes out. Raymond, I don't have a live link. You can watch it in India on Fancode or on the Sony network on television. As again, Fancode is OTT. And if you're living abroad, you would have to use the Fancode YouTube page, you know? So that is what it is, where this game can be watched. Sana having a word, saying, hey, use your head, to his teammates. Gurpreet Singh Sandhu to take a goal kick. 45 minutes are through. Let's see how much of added time we have in the first half, sorry. Ashik got a yellow card. Throw in for BFC. 3 minutes of added time. Do we have a pay to play model in football like cricket? Yes, Arya. The pay to play model has come from football. It's not from cricket. It's come from football. There are academies across India where you can pay. So that exists. Smaller or bigger academies, or not academies, football schools mainly. Cleared by the Gauze. PFC taking no chances, but Goa getting the ball forward. Sana clearing it. Sanchez, Kuziev. Kuziev with the ball. Yes, Arya, that's the case. Ashik, now on the left, Ashik, cutting through Sanchez, looking to play Ryan Williams. Ryan Williams beats 2-3 markers. Ryan Williams, still Ryan Williams. And then the shot which went over. Wanted a foul, didn't get it. Anarul, as I've said now to the others as well, Fancode is the OTT platform in India to watch, or Sony Sports Network, normally on 10-2. Or if you're abroad, you have to take a membership of Fancode's YouTube channel, and there you can watch the game. Ball headed out. Throw in for the Gauze. Boris meets Ashik. Boris. Abdul Rabe. Abdul Rabe. Mohammad Nemil. Dejan Drazic. Chips it to Boris, but Ashik using his body clears. The Gauze have the ball back. We're in the last minute of added time. Saltavora plays it across to Akash. Paul Moreno. Akash in the middle of the park. Akash Sangwan plays it across to Sandesh. But Boris will get it. And that ball is going to go out. And it's a corner for the Gauze. Uziev, not happy. Anaro, as I said, match link. There is no match link that I have, sadly. Sorry. Dejan Drazic to take the corner. Fifth corner for the Gauze at the end of the first half. Referee having a word with a few players. And a lot of pushing, shoving happens in the box. It says play on. Drazic, good corner. Header from Paul Moreno. And that's half time at the Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in Margao. It's also called the Fatorda Stadium. It's FC Goa nil and Bengaluru FC 1. Yeah, the Blues leading against the Gauze. And it was none other than Sunil Chhetri who gave BFC the lead in the third minute with a placed second attempt. And if it stays this way, BFC would join league leaders Mumbai City, Mohun Bagan, Jamshedpur FC on 14 points, and Goa would stay on 10. So therefore, if BFC win, if they can win this one, and as they show a full shot of the stadium, it looks quite empty in Goa, sadly, at this moment in time. But for BFC, it would be a big win if they can get the 3 points out of this game. And once more, the reminder, if you're watching this live, if you're liking what I am doing in this live stream, talking about, discussing with you things on Indian football, do leave a like behind, share it with other people as well. And yeah, 10 likes on this, 21 likes on the earlier video. Thank you very much. And we stand at 4,031 subscribers on arunfoot. So thank you for the support as always. And let's see how many people have voted on what will be the outcome. 47 votes, 43% still saying that FC Goa will win, 19% say it's going to be a draw, and 38% are saying that BFC will win this encounter. So an interesting piece of stats for the moment that the fans, that you as fans think that FC Goa can still win this. And yes, everything to play for after these first 45, and then let's wait and see what happens in this game as it goes ahead. And therefore, it will be very interesting to see what is happening in what is happening, so to say, in this game. And let's see what happens. And let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. And let me know what you have to add or to say. Let's go quickly through the stats, match stats of the game. Goa 58 to 42% ball possession, 7-1 opportunities for the Gauze, one each on target. Of course, Sunil's in goal, and Paul Moreno's hit the post. The Gauze with 178 passes to 136. And Goa's attacks mainly over the left, over the side of Abdul Rabe. And BFC, interestingly, highest concentration on their left, but mostly in middle of the park. So interesting to see that. So yeah, stats speak actually for FC Goa, but they seem to be behind. And interesting to see what happens. Right. So that's this match stats so far. As they show once again, the goal Sunil wanted to play through to Ashik, and then that that a true pass attempt from Sunil to Ashik comes as a second opportunity, and then Sunil puts the ball at the back of the net early on after just 3 minutes, and then the next attempt across from Ryan Williams to Ashik. Ashik doesn't get to it. Then the Dejan Razic corner, which is headed over by Sandesh Jingan. Then a combination from the Gauze, that attempt from Bryson, then yeah, cleared. Razic free kick, cleared by Roshan. And then that attempt from Paul Moreno against the post. Yeah, the Gauze unlucky so far, but in that situation, very, very clear that Ryan Williams with his foot and that contact ensured the ball didn't cross the line. It's always worry that Bangalore FC gets the lead and calms down. Hope they don't chill out because Esiko may get one in. It is, the point to me is, I don't think they chill. I mean, it might look like it was, and I understand where you're coming from. It looks like, okay, you know what, you've got a 1-0 lead. Let's play with it. But it is, yeah, maybe it's their style at the moment. Um, Again, let's wait and see if they can hold on to the lead or maybe score a second. Hey Anurag, I'm doing good, and it's 6 games or 11 points, which is more than decent. Why the change in coach? Anurag, I don't know. It's a good question. I mean, if he wins today, they have 14 from 7. So then you would average 2 points a game, which is brilliant. 6 matches to go. To me, there's no logic. Again, to me, and I've told it on this channel, and you've heard it, I think, a few times, Anurag, as well, that that to me, Renedy is the most talented of the young Indian coaches, and I think he's proving it at the moment with the whatever he has at his disposal. And yeah, you know, so that's it. But it seems to be the top GSW management wanted the change, and they're getting the change. And is it good? Is it bad? That's the conversation to have. Sometimes I wish we could go back to the Praful Patel, Stephen Constant era, despite their flaws. Bharat, yeah, but that's history. Sadly, um, it was better in those days. Clearly, surely, no doubt about that. But those days are sadly gone, and now we have to live with what we have. There are people who've worked towards, getting Praful Kushal or the late Kushal Das removed, and yeah, thank you for Kalyan Chaube. So that's the reality we have. That's the reality we have it now, but it can't be changed. So therefore, that's it. And yeah, it's an interesting scenario in this game, where yeah, both the teams. Let's see what they've got on their benches. The Gauze have Lara Sharma, Jerry Lalrinzwala, Daniel Alimpuya, Renier Fernandez, Nimdorji Tamang, Ronnie Wilson, Karbudon, Mohamed Yasir, Harsh Patre, and Prachit Vishwas on the bench. While on the other end, BFC have Lal Than Muavia, Ralte, Ricky Mitay, Sonam Varshnaya, Shivaldu Singh, Monirol Mulla, Shiva Shakti Narayanan, Vineet Venkatesh, Namyal Bhutia, and Lal Rem Trunga Fanai on the bench. So, very interesting to see whom these two coaches, Manolo and Renedy, bring on the second half and try and get a result in this game. I guess low trust on Indian coaches, and the 2-game, one against Punjab and the other a weak performance in Modern Sporting may be a reason. Yeah, well, Zin, but that's the problem to me. If I look at the squad that BFC have, and if I look at what BFC's, of course, intentions have been, then I would say, you know what, those things were bound to happen, right? But then in the short league, I don't know if the BFC officials thought that the team would be fighting for the title, but to me, BFC were always a mid-table candidate, or maybe yeah, top six candidate, maybe. Um, that's a weird one, right? And I'm not saying this because I'm friends with Renedy, but I think I truly believe that Rennie deserved more time, and this is, to me, this is injustice which is happening to him. He deserves better, and yeah, but but hey, this is Indian football, as you say, right? Low trust on new coaches. Yeah, sometimes it's valid, sometimes it's not. But again, at the moment, this BFC team with the foreigners they have got all their foreigners on the field. It's Kuziev, it's Brian Sanchez, sorry, Brian Sanchez, and let's say Ryan Williams is half a foreigner. So you've got two and a half foreigners in your squad, and you're playing them. Um, yeah, this is not a BFC which has six foreigners. But again, has a strong Indian contingent, has to be said. And the same problem can be seen at the other end for Manolo Marquez, only having Dejan Razic and Paul Moreno and not having an out and out striker, right? And Mohamed Nemil, to me, it's more, more of a winger, maybe a 10. But to me, Mohamed Nemil is not a striker. Your option is Daniel Lalempuya, and on the bench because of injuries, difficult. So therefore, this is what this season a lot of the teams, a lot of the coaches have to fight with, and have to be content with, and try to find solutions to these problems, these shortcomings. Not all teams have a situation like Mohun Bagan or Jamshedpur FC, who have a full contingent of foreigners to play. So therefore, that's a tough one. But um, to me, the BFC decision came as a surprise because BFC always has been a team, a club which has trusted their coaches, their managers, and to just remove Rennie the way they did was, I felt, a little unfair to him. But again, that's football, and yeah, Rennie will have to live with it. And yeah, again, as I said, I feel it disappointing, but it's the decision of the management, and he will have to abide by it, as I would say, um, as yeah, as a solution to going forward. And difficult, not an easy decision. But again, that's the way that the officials at Bengaluru thought it was right that they would bring in a coach with that kind of experience. Again, I would have said if you know um, if they'd done it last year, I would have said fine. Sorry, not last year, next season. Last year, next season. So, but at the moment, it made no sense, and yeah. So, welcome to this world of things. Right. Once more, the stats. Were anything interesting to see? Player stats. Nothing interesting per se. Mm, right. So, not much to say about it. Very even, I would say, but a little bit even in favor of the Gauls. But yeah, the result speaks a different language. And that, I think, is the difficulty at the moment for BFC. I see fans at the Fatorda watching the game. In this weather, someone is actually wearing a sweater. Oh, right. Yep. A foreigner watching on. So even foreigners come, foreigners in the stands. Look like parents of a BFC player. I don't know if look, it should be Brian Sanchez Rendy and his coaching staff coming back. So, and again, someone in a BFC jersey. A lot of women in there. Good to see that in the BFC traveling party, a lot of women are there who've traveled to Goa. That's always good to see. Small little child in an FC Goa jersey. Beautiful to see all of this. And I think they thinking next season prefer for coach change. Hanamat, yeah, coach change next season. And again, why do you do it now? Right? To me, it again, yes, if you want a coach change, this break was the time to do it. But the BFC is there. You know. So let's see. Also, a lot of teams got slapped with the curveball of the no league, resulting in losing some good signings, putting them in the back foot. Where's the one thing, but also clubs have released players, right? Clubs have released players to reduce the wage bills. So I have to also remember that, right? Gerard Zaragoza left BFC because he had an offer somewhere else and thought that was better. And yeah, these are some of the realities of Indian football at the moment, right? If we like it or not, that's how it runs. As both the teams are coming back onto the field for the second 45 with the Gauze behind. Sunil Chetri to kick it off for BFC. BFC playing from right to left. And the Gauze from left to right. BFC in their white away kit and the Gauze in their traditional orange jerseys and blue shorts, orange stockings with the ball with Ritik Tiwari at the back. The young goalkeeper who wasn't called up by Khalid Jamil, as a surprise to me. Thought he was getting ready to be a top 3 Indian goalkeeper, billed as the future number 1. Udanta, Abdul Rabe against Ashik and Roshan. Roshan, I think, with the last touch. Corner given. Yes, corner given for the Gauze. Corner to be taken from the right by Dejan Drazic for FC Goa. Drazic, headed on, cleared. Sandesh can't put pressure on it. Back to Drazic. Wants to put it in. Puts it to Saltavora. Wants to play it back to Drazic, but a little bit too much of power. Ball played out. Yeah. Renedy's commitment can be seen, and there that once more they're showing that small traveling group of BFC fans. Let's say what, 25, 30 people in there. Gurpreet thought of wanting to take it short, but now he's going to take it long. The big man who had a good game against Hong Kong earlier this week. Intercepted by Udanta. Roshan, Sana, Rahul Beke. Rahul Beke plays it to Sana. Sana plays it through to Sanchez. Ryan Williams into the danger zones. Sunil Chetri not alert enough. Ashik intercepts again. Sandesh clears. Sana header. Saltavora header. Udanta header. Drazic. And Boris has the ball. Udanta. Moreno. Akash. Suresh intercepts Ashik Kurunian on a run. Ashik Kurunian with some space. Ashik Kurunian. And not even close on goal. Yeah. Good space for Ashik, but that shot felt it was closer to the corner flag than the goal. Hit by BFC. Sanchez. Loses the ball. Stumbles. Throw in for the Gores. Sandesh to Moreno. Plays it to Bryson. Bryson. Plays it back to Akash. Moreno. Paul Moreno. Looking for options. Plays it to Akash. Akash Sangwan. Plays it through to Mohammad Nemil. Nemil plays it back to Akash, but Ryan Williams will clear it. Throw in FC Goa. Quickly taken. Mohamed Nemil. Cleared by BFC. Only as far as Boris. Abdul Rabe. Abdul Rabe loses it against Roshan. And that ball will go out. Sunil won't get to it. Yeah, Sunil having a word with Roshan. Both sides adding the pressure. Good flow of the game. Yeah, well, Zim. Rahul Beke nicely intercepted. And maybe a chance for BFC to break. Ryan Williams. Sanchez, Sunil. Ryan Williams, no. Kuziev. Kuziev is looking to find Ashik. That's overcooked. There was a nice piece of build-up by BFC in the middle. But couldn't do something. Cleared by Kuziev against Mohamed Nemil. Throw in for the Gauze. Boris to take it. Udanta. Boris. Plays it all the way back. Ritik Tiwari. Played short too. No. Well played long. Looking for Udanta. Udanta stumbles. Yeah, that's not a foul. Kuziev. Sanchez. Nikhil Pujari. Kuziev. Back to Pujari. Plays it across to Sana. Sanchez. Roshan. Sanchez. Rahul Beke. Nikhil Pujari. Ryan Williams. Little trick against Akash Sangwan. With Salta Vora coming, charging. Ball in the middle. And that could be a goal for Suresh. And he says someone cleared it with his hand. Sandesh says no chance. Suresh is close to crying. Let's see that again. Oh, Sandesh Chingan. Let's see that. I would like to see that from another angle. That behind the goal angle to me looked like a handball. But again, need to see it maybe from another angle. Goes here with the corner. The ball goes out. Would love to see that situation again with that Suresh Wangjam attempt. Let's see that corner again. A header from Brian Sanchez, which goes wide. Ritik Tiwari, 52 plus minutes on the clock. It's FC Goa 0, BFC 1 at the Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in Goa. Akash Sangwan on the left. Looks to play to Sandesh Chingan. Abdul Rabe. Abdul Rabe loses the ball against Kuziev and he doesn't get to it. And that's a foul from Roshan against Abdul Rabe. Boris pushing Suresh. A lot of pushing and shoving happening. Let's see. Yeah, Roshan, that's a clear-cut foul. There's no conversation about that. Foul from Roshan on Abdul Rabe. And at the moment, 70 votes, still 44% saying Goa will win, 19 as a draw, and only 37 saying BFC is going to win. Free kick for the Gauze from the right. Dejan Drazic. That's a good corner. Sandesh, of course, Sandesh Chingan. And somehow the ball goes to Gurpreet Singh Sandhu. But Sandesh to me looks offside. That to me clearly was offside. Gurpreet with the free kick. Headed on, and Ashik can't control the ball. Throw in for the Gauze. Nemil wins the throw in for FC Goa. Leaves it for Boris. Drazic, Boris. Boris loses the ball. Ashik Kurunian plays it to Ryan Williams. Ryan Williams doesn't get a foul. Space for the Gauze. That's a long range attempt. Akash Sangwan. Most probably it looked closer than it was in the end. Most probably Akash Sangwan. Yeah. Yeah, quite a bit away. But it had power on the attempt. Akash Sangwan, 35 yards out. Always difficult to guess. Sorry, goal kick for BFC. 56 minutes now on the clock. Goa win the ball, lose the ball. Roshan, Kuziev. Roshan. Oh, hits Suresh. Udanta, Moreno, Akash Sangwan. Plays it through for Drazic. Rahul Beke. Pujari. Plays it out easily. Nikhil Pujari. That was not good. Nemil. Mohammed Nemil. Akash Sangwan to Drazic. Dejan Drazic back to Sangwan. Sangwan will have to turn backwards. Sahil Tavora across to Sandesh. Boris. Abdul Rabe. Abdul Rabe against Roshan. And Roshan clears for a throw-in. Yeah, the Gauls are trying to play football. That looked Boris like a wrong throw. Roshan clears his lines and Sandesh wins it against Sunil. Throw in. Moreno across to Sangwan. Akash Sangwan, again a long ranger. And that will go out for a corner for the Gauze because someone touched it. Dejan Drazic to take that corner for FC Goa. 7-2 corners for the Gauze. 58th minute running. Corner cleared. Akash Sangwan. Back to Drazic on the left. Dejan Drazic. Dejan Drazic beats Ryan Williams. Dejan Drazic gets the cross in, headed out by Sana. Now maybe a chance for BFC to break. Ryan Williams. Ryan Williams looking for Brian Sanchez, and that was a long outstretched leg. I think from Paul Moreno. No, not Paul Moreno. Don't know who that was. Or was it Saltavora? Might have been. Saltavora now. Plays it to Sandesh. Abdul Rabe. Back to Boris. Sandesh. Paul Moreno. Across to Bryson. Bryson on the left cuts in. Bryson on the edge of the box loses the ball, and then a foul from Bryson Fernandez on Kuziev. Free kick for BFC. Or is it? No, sorry, it's Suresh. Suresh Wangjam wins the ball, and Suresh just about getting up. Good game by Suresh Wangjam, who seems to have lost his position him. Let's see this Sandesh Jingan situation again. So shot from Suresh. Uh, yeah, okay. I mean, that ball doesn't get that trajectory if it doesn't hit the arm of Sandesh Jingan. And the referee has a clear view of it and doesn't give it as a penalty. Difficult. Akash. Udanta plays it across to Moreno. Akash Sangwan. Ball forward to Drazic. Drazic against Rahul Beke. Rahul not only clears his lines, Drazic touches the ball. Goal kick, BFC. So we're having these handball situations, seems like every day. So Gurpreet taking his time to drop the ball for the goal kick. 60 plus minutes, an hour gone. It's still FC Goa 0 and Bengaluru FC 1. Gurpreet Singh Sandhu with the ball. There's a lot of tough fighting in there. And then in the end, foul given on Sahil Tavora. Kuziev says sorry for that. Iraq qualified, India qualified for World Cup. Yes, Cartman, they did. Mohammed, as I've said to everybody else, in India, if you want to watch it, it's on Fancode, the app, or on Sony. And yeah, I don't have any links, so therefore I can't share. And yeah, Cartman, don't, not want to entertain such comments. Defending Rahul Beke. Sorry, Nikhil Puchari against Bryson. Gurpreet Singh Sandhu to take the free kick. Nikhil Puchari does well to shield the ball against Bryson. And Bryson, tries to pull him back. And that is a foul. Bryson Fernandez needs to take the next steps at the gauze. Ryan Williams plays it back to Nikhil Pujari. 62 plus minutes on the clock. Pujari looking to find Ashik. Finds Ashik, but Ashik supposedly comes out of an offside position. Udanta plays it back to Sandesh. Across to Paul Moreno. Sandesh. Udanta. Sandesh. Moreno. Abdul Rabe loses the ball against Ashik. Sana chips it forward for Sunil. Doesn't get to it. Akash has to be careful. Under pressure from Ryan. Plays it to Bryson. Cleared by Suresh. Little space for Ryan Williams. Williams against Moreno. And that goes out to the other side. Ryan Williams. Sunil Chetri and I was playing both the same team. We could have called for AFC. At least it was fast tracked. Yeah, Cartman, it was fast tracked. And who knows? Who knows? They have some good. Yeah. So therefore, who knows if it would have worked or not? Afterwards, it sometimes feels easy to say if it could have, should have worked. Goal kick for Ball cleared by BFC. And the Gauze time is running away. 64 minutes already on the clock. That's the question. Moreno plays it to Tavora. Akash. But now Renier in for Boris Singh. Mohammed, I sadly don't have a link. If you want to watch it in India, watch it OTT on fan code or on television on Sony Sports, likely on 10.2. And if you're abroad, it's on fan code YouTube. Drazic in the BFC box. Plays it out to Sangwan, who's going to push it into the danger area, but cleared by BFC. That was dangerous. For BFC. And Ryan's final touch quality is missing from our current Indian players. Selvin, there's a lot of things missing from our players. If I compare it to Ryan Williams, that the intuition to run into those gaps, when to take on your man, not to take on your man, try to play those gaps, when to make runs. There's so much. His basics are good. His tactical awareness is good compared to our players. I mean, think about it. In 2019, Australia thought that he should be playing for them, right? He came on, was wearing the number 10 jersey. So, right, he might be 32, but for our standards, that's a high-level footballer. And yeah, substitutions. Kuziev and Bhutia coming off with, sorry, Kuziev and Ashikurunian coming off. Namyal Bhutia as well as Soham Varshnea coming on. Namyal Bhutia. He's also been stuck in sort of that next phase of development, in my opinion. Needs to do better. Seven, I don't think it was the Liverpool Academy or what it was. I don't know what it was, but yeah, just logically think, therefore, not much to add from my side on that. BFC making 2 substitutions after 65 minutes. And substitution being pointed out for Goa. Is it Mohamed Nemil? Looks like Mohamed Nemil to me. No, is it Mohamed Nemil or is it? Yeah, it is the man with the mask. That means Mohamed Nemil. BFC fans. Sandesh Chingan looking around. Mohamed Nemil. Difficult, of course, for him up front. Not an easy task for an Indian attacker to play in an attacking position. Let's see what the Gauze can do now in this final part of the game. BFC with the ball on the right. Lose the ball. Tavora, Trazic. Sanchez. BFC back line with the ball. Long ball forward. Ritik Tiwari plays the ball out well. Renier. Udanta, Renier. Udanta. And Abdul Rabe loses the ball again. Hey, Stephen. Yes, I'm back in Germany. I'm doing good. Little tired after quite a heavy week in India. Heavy work week in India. So that's it. And the Gauze have the ball. 70 plus minutes on the clock. FC Goa 0. Bengaluru FC 1. What do you think? We should do old long ball pass game or the small pass and cross game? I don't see any of it in past. At least long pass were done. Cartman, we have to play whatever the players can play. This passing game and possession football and all those stuff, I don't see. Again, the players are not capable of it. Our basics are not good enough. For long ball, you also need to know what's your timing. When are you sending the long ball out? How are you playing? So always very difficult in my opinion. We just need to do the right things, and that's the challenge we have, right? 72 plus minutes on the clock. It's FC Goa 0, BFC 1. Goa win the ball, but BFC win the ball back. Ryan Williams looking for Namyal Bhutia. No, sorry, that is Ryan Williams. And headed wide. Sunil wants a corner. Sandhya Chingan picking up Sunil Chetri and Sahil Tavora. Difficult to say who touched the ball. Sana clears the ball. Headed on. Ryan Williams against Udanta. Ryan Williams is faster than Udanta Singh. Ryan Williams plays it across and Brian Sanchez doesn't get to it. The Gauze can clear. Renier. Out to... that wasn't a good pass from Daniel Lempuya. His best phase of his career at BFC many years back. Ball played through in BFC. Hey, Stephen. I'm sorry. From sources, there's a lot of fake news around. Stephen, there's nothing happening at the moment. The government doesn't want to change it. If you see the Ryan Williams conversation, sadly didn't reach the level that I would have hoped it would. That he scored a goal, helped India to win. Again, our problem is I think we're stuck with so many fake narratives and problems. Ball went back. BFC, Sunil plays it through. And that's an attempt from young Soham Varshnaya. Young Somvashnia gets the ball back from Sunil and gets the ball goalwards. Easy collection for Ritik Tiwari. The gauze now to be tested. Manolo Marquez not knowing what to do. Drinks break after 75 minutes at the Fatorda. It's FC Goa 0, Bengaluru FC 1. Goa's fans hoping their team can get back. And Randy, clear instructions to his teams. Meanwhile, in the Bundesliga, Bayern Munich scored a 3-2 comeback win at Freiburg late in injury time. Getting ready for that Real Madrid clash this week. While in the FA Cup, Manchester City thrashed Liverpool 4-0. Erling Haaland was impressive. And in Spanish La Liga, Real Madrid are a goal behind against Real Mallorca away on the Balearic Islands. Match restarts, 77 minutes on the clock. It's two more substitutions. Fanai and Ricky are on the field for Ocean and Sanchez, while Mohamed Yassir has come on at the other end. Can the Gauze get something out of this game? Sandesh Chingan across to Moreno. Ball back to Sangwan. Moreno. Paul Moreno. Harsh Patre. That ball is not going to be dangerous. Suresh. There's a BC player down. But gets up again. Ball across to Udanta, who's now playing as a right back. Udanta to Sandesh. To Renier. Harsh Patre. All in the middle. And Daniel wants a corner. Doesn't get it. Stephen had nothing to do with football. It was on the matters of Indian handball. So, yeah. Don't think this was Liverpool. I don't look at how these kids were playing. Arya. Yeah, that conversation happens. And let's leave it as it is. Throw in for BFC. Sorry, for FCG against BFC. The Gauze. And there's another substitution. A certain Sunil Chetri coming off. Monirul Molla coming on. Is Sunil going to be once more the match winner? Rahul Beke gets the captain's armband. Sunil walks off. Munirul Mulla. What can the young attacker do? He will go to the front. And a reminder to all of you who are watching, if you haven't, please do like this video. Watch my other content. Oh, Ryan Williams. Cross hit, but yeah. Throw in for BSC, I would have said, yeah. 80 minutes on the clock. And if you haven't, do also subscribe. We stand at 4,033 as I just speak to you. And there are more watch-alongs coming, especially tomorrow with a lot of games up there. Udanta plays it back to his keeper, who plays it to Akash Sangwan. Sangwan plays it across for Abdul Rabe. Wins the header against Namyal, but Namyal Bhutia clears. Manolo knows. Ball played across by Udanta. Nobody gets to it. And that ball goes out. Mohammad Yasir can't keep it in. BFC have done all their substitutions. The Gauls have one more left. Renier Fernandez, Daniel Lalempuya, Mohammad Yasir and Harsh Patre have come on. At the other end, Soham Varshnia, Namyal Bhutia, Ricky Mitay, Lal Remtulunga Fanai, and Monirul Mulla, the substitutes for BFC. Foul. And tomorrow, yeah, the big relegation fight early on between Sporting Club Delhi against the Kerala Blasters. First match for former BFC coach Ashley Westwood in charge of the Blasters. Yeah, that's a pull. Moreno against Mulla. Moreno. Yeah, Moreno with the foul. And that's time for BFC. Nikhil Pujari. Cleared by Akash Sangwan, but back with BFC. Fanai. Rahul Beke with the long ball across to Ryan Williams. Ryan Williams is offside. Yeah, that was a good ball actually from Rahul Beke with that turn. Williams was offside, otherwise it could have been a dangerous one. Goa clear. There's a lot of headers. Uncontrolled football at the moment. Oh, Monirul Mulla beats Sandesh Jingen on a header. Not very personal for Sandesh. BFC with the ball. Looking to play across. Udanta heads it back to Ritik Tiwari. Tiwari. Tavora. Looking for Moreno, who's gone forward as a striker. Patre loses the ball. Monirul. Ooh. Combination of the youngsters. And Soham hits the boots of Monirul Mulla. And Drazic can't control it. Wants it at his feet, not his head. Points it out. And Sandesh Jingen. Sorry. Yeah. And the back will have to sort it out himself. Gurpreet Singh Sandhu being told to be a little quicker with his goal kick. Priyatosh, if you want to watch it, either go to OTT platform fan code or watch it on Sony. I think it's on Sony Sports 10-2. Ooh, that's a head collision. That's a head collision between Abdul Rabe and I think Namyal Bhutia. Or is it Suresh Wanjam? So, Ritosh, and if you're outside of India, fan code YouTube, become a member and watch the same. Let's see that again. Oh no, that was Ricky Mite, yeah, and that was Abdul Rabe against him. Ricky Mite, hope he's okay. He's still down on the ground. Abdul Rabe is up again. Manolo having a word with his assistant what to do. And Renedy wants to win this. Ricky Mite looks. Patre helps him up. Ricky Mite and Abdul Rabe. Yeah, free kick given to Goa, interestingly, by the match referee. And the big men are up front. Sandesh Jingan. Paul Moreno. Moreno, one header, two header, cleared by BFC. Now the Gauls are going now all in. Ball across to Udanta. Udanta with a cross, and that's going to be too long. At the far end, Paul Moreno doesn't get to it. And when you see the players, how wet the jerseys or shorts are, then you recognize how warm, how hot, how humid it is in Goa at this time of the year. That's out. Ryan Williams. No, didn't touch it. Was someone from the Gauls? Ricky Mitai. Monroe Mulla wants to move past Sandesh, but Sandesh uses his body well. Ritik Tiwari. Across to Mohammad Yasir, who plays it forward to Dejan Drazic. Drazic! Moreno! Header. Gurpreet Singh Sandhu has the ball. Good move from the Gauze. And Manolo Marquez, in appreciation, clapping for his side. Good cross from Drazic. Good flying header from Moreno, but again, didn't have the punch or the placement. Easy one for the big man to get to. Ash Patre. Across to Akash. Sandesh Jingan. Udanta with a cross dangerously into the box. No one's going to get to it. Goal kick, Gurpreet. Too much low attendance. Yeah, Siddharth. It's a problem for the Gauze. I agree with you on that one. But Gurpreet with the long ball. Headed out by the Gauze. Renia wins it. Udanta plays it across to Akash. Looks like a three-man backline with Akash, Sandesh and Udanta. Harsh Patre dropping deep. Plays it to Udanta. Is it to Abdul Rabe? And Soham No, sorry, Ricky. And yellow card for Ricky Mite for a foul. If late equalizer comes like last match, it will be epic. Let's see, Raj. Could be possible. And for Mumbai City, that would be the ideal result. Let's see that again, Ricky Mite. Oh yeah. He earned his yellow card against Abdul Rabe. No. Free kick, Dejan Drazic. Drazic to take the free kick from the right. Drazic headed out by BFC, Moniromula. Renier. Back to Sangwan. Headed on. Cleared. Throw in BFC. 6 minutes of added time. Ball into the box, but overcooked. Goal kick for BFC. AIFF case, if FIFA misbehavior, Cartman, nothing to happen. That's not misbehavior. I'm not able to understand. Oh, Gurpreet gets a yellow card for slowing it down. Cartman, in the last match, Jamshedpur FC equalized in the 95th minute. We've seen new manager so far. Raj, there is no new manager. Randy Singh is on the side, and he's at the moment headed for his fourth win of this ISL campaign. That's poor, very poor Siddharth from Ricky, but happens. BFC with the ball. Nicely played on the wing. And that could be, and that is the decider for Bengaluru FC. It's a 2-0. It's a 2-0. And I think it's Namyal Bhutia who scores the second. A scorcher of an attempt from Namyal Bhutia to seal the 2-0 for BFC and the 3 points in Goa. Namyal Bhutia. And look at the BFC fans. They are enjoying it. It's worth the trip. It's worth the efforts. Ball played out by Fanai. Then a scorcher from Namyal Bhutia with his right foot. Hits it sweetly. Ritik Tiwari, if he gets his fingers a little early up, but that was a fierce shot and a lovely, lovely goal from Namyal Bhutia. Well done, very true, done and dusted. Hello, Anta, welcome back. Back to Trailers, I guess. Siddharth could be, might not be, not sure. Offside from the Gauze. Depends a little on what Mumbai City does tomorrow. Mumbai City wins tomorrow. They take themselves into a driver's seat because they would then move to 17 points, and there are at least 3 teams then on 14. And the crazy one in this whole calculation is East Bengal and Punjab FC also can get to 14. We could have a really crazy end to the ISL campaign. Gurpreet with a long ball. Ryan Williams allows the ball to go out. Sandesh takes it across to Akash Sangwan. Dejan Drazic chips it forward, headed out by BFC. That's a chip forward to Moniromula, but it won't get good. Sandesh Chingan, we're in the 95th minute. Udanta. Abdul Rabe on the right. Cuts in. Rabe chips it forward. Decent. But no chance for Paul Moreno or anyone else to get it. By the way, Bajaj lost today 1-2. The amount of hype after the Liverpool win I saw today's match. Any players lack proper first touch. Only plus is the stamina. Technically, they're very poor as any. Yeah, rather. With those coaches, nothing is going to get better. Not in a team game so far. Yeah, Siddharth, no fans stay, no, the home team looks good. Yeah, Siddharth, you see the difference of the players make. Huh? If you think about this team with the Borja Herrera, Ika Guruchena, Javi Severio, title contenders, surely. So that's the thing. They just, Fanais just come on. So, um, I mean, I have expectations from Fanai, to be very honest. Fanai is the one player I would like to see Fanai and Apuya in the national team in the future. Uh, Cross from Akash Sangwan overcooked. So Fanai is for me an interesting. I'm very, very happy today for my very good friend Renedy. BFC JSW got rid of him, but he's sticking around and he's taking the team into the top four. Another Indian youth team, I'm pretty sure if Mick Up was 90 minutes, matches with our kids would even 1-1. Such poor technique. So however, don't bother about it, right? Fun have some flair in his game. Yeah, it's not a flair, it's class. It has, see that it has, there is something, right? Simply was secured for FC Goa sort of, so ISL is likely not as per to our teams think. Nah, they just, if you see the way Manolo has been angry today, um, good attempt, but good save from Gurpreet Singh Sandhu, the big man once more. Pep is not joining. Siddharth, do you know something which I don't know? I thought, and that's the end of the game. 90 minutes are done and dusted. Bengaluru FC score a big 2-0 victory at FC Goa. And yes, they are back in the title race. They are now on 14 points, as are Mumbai City, Mohun Bagan, and Jamshedpur FC. So BFC, depending on what happens tomorrow, Mumbai City, of course, could take an advantage. Let me quickly put out a tweet. His joining his visa is done. Yeah, they just, I know, I thought as well, and I think Renedy was asked to do this match today. So let me quickly put out a tweet. Just one second. Let me put out tweet. Tweet is out. Let's go back. Kudos to Renedy, very patient guy. Siddharth, Renedy is, you know, um, yeah, Renedy is Renedy. Very special player in his playing days. And as I always like to say, I think the most talented of the coaches that we have, the Indian coaches. So that's it. Can Chennai avoid relegation? If I look at the table, I don't see Chennai being in the relegation race. Syed, I think it is amongst Mount and Sporting Kerala Blasters and Sporting Club Delhi, depending on what happens tomorrow in the early kickoff. Of course, we have Sporting Club Delhi taking on the Kerala Blasters. So that's going to be a big one tomorrow. And then later on, it is going to be Mumbai City Football Club versus Odisha FC. And if by any chance Mumbai City tomorrow can win, they are 3 points ahead of the rest. And yeah, on Tuesday, Chennai FC then face Inter Kashi. I usually don't care or never care about the amount of hype on X about the Liverpool win. Oh boy, even English guy had to come and address it. The Liverpoolers weren't first team one. Yeah, so never, you know, what to say. The fake narratives in Indian football have gone so far that we don't really care about the things. And As I said, these Mickey Mouse tournaments have no value to us. In a 17 to 23 against Russia, AIFF organizing friendlies for youth teams recently, like that one. Yeah, yeah, it's good, no? Yeah, so, yeah, these are the women's. But yeah, exactly. They're doing it. What says that many football YouTube like Musa playmaking for hyping those Minerva boys. Yeah, so now they're hyping. There are other people who are hyping the India under 23s. We're living off hype, right? So to me, hype is not going to help us. We need substance, and that's to me the most important thing, and that's where we're missing at the moment massively. And if that doesn't, so therefore, it's it's not going to get us to where we want, right? So yeah, game was boring. Nah, man, it wasn't that boring, but it wasn't as I said, it was okay. It wasn't as special, but again, like the last match where the last 50 minutes were insane. And then, of course, Jamshedpur equalizing in the 95th minute. But yeah, it was okay. It was Gurpreet got a clean sheet. Yeah, Gurpreet Singh Sandhu getting a clean sheet, of course, important for the big man, for his own stats as well. And yeah, that's that. And, BFC important to get those 3 points. And as I said, I'm very happy for Renedy because he is being removed as head coach, and still he's done the job. And let's see. So let's see what happens. Winner of ISL will get AFC Challenge League direct slot or qualifier. Siddharth, they're getting both the teams, FC Goa as Super Cup winners, and depending on who, of course, outside of FC Goa and Mohun Bagan finishes the highest in the league, will get a qualifier spot, both of them in the ACL too. Sir, is Indian national team playing match against Thailand in Kochi in June? Haven't heard anything like that. I'm hearing this for the first time. No, there is no direct slot. I'm on 2 qualification slots in the ACL 2. That's what it is at the moment. Yeah, that's where we stand at the moment. So therefore, that's that. Right, slowly want to come to an end of this live watch along tonight. Tomorrow, a big day. Of course, with the for the ISL, because we'll have to wait and see what happens. Sporting Club Delhi against Kerala Blasters as the first match, which is, of course, very important in the relegation battle. So any team which can win this game gives them a little bit of breathing space at the bottom. And after that, Mumbai City versus Odisha FC. If Mumbai City can continue their good run, if they can beat Odisha FC, Mumbai City open up a 3-point gap at the top of the table. So that's, I think, all to aim for the Islanders. And so let's see. For both Sporting Club Delhi and PFC, the entry is free. As far as I know, Aman, yes. As far as I know, PFC surely is free. Delhi, I knew for the first game was free, but after I don't know what they did. U20 also play Australia. So for, yeah, they just exactly the India under 20 women's play Australia tomorrow in the second game of the AFC U20 Women's Asian Cup. So let's wait see what happens over there in that competition. And with that, I'll come to an end of this live watch along. Thank you for joining me. BFC scoring a big 2-0 victory away from home in Goa against FC Goa. And they're now on 14 points, as are Mumbai City, Mohun Bagan, as well as Jamshedpur FC. So the title race in the Indian Super League is on. Keep on supporting arunfoot. Please do like this video. Share with others, of course, as well. And if you haven't, do subscribe to the channel. Let's keep on growing the arunfoot family. We are here, the honest truth speaking channel. Bye, and see you tomorrow for more watch alongs. Bye.